What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Shooters Shoot, where every shot you do not take, you will miss. So shoot that thing. Today's episode, I'm going to talk about the recent firing of the UNC Tar Heels basketball head coach, Hubert Davis. All right. On one hand, it needed to be done. North Carolina is a long-time, lifetime blue blood program who has a standard that it has reached, it has been, and the alum and everyone else is expecting. So it's one of those things that you are losing seemingly your team, you're losing your fan base, and you're not doing well in tournaments like North Carolina usually does. On the other hand, I see where Hubert Davis is an alum. Hubert Davis played under D. Smith, played all 4 years, NBA vet. He deserves a longer leash. I see that point too. But you have to look at some of the things that, Hubert Davis didn't cause. But I don't think what's talked about is North Carolina hasn't had a top 5 pick in the NBA draft since 2005, where they had 2 players in the top 5 picks of the draft. They had 2 players. Can you guess those players? No need to guess. I'll tell you. Raymond Felton, number 5 pick. Marvin Williams, 2nd pick. And from 2005 to 2026, or 2025, 20 years, North Carolina hasn't had a top 5 pick in the NBA draft. That's unheard of for North Carolina. All right? So there's people who say who is needed is the kind of the well ran dry, the patience ran slim, or their patience ran out. So I get it in that standpoint. But I want to give you who I think should be the coach of North Carolina, who I think will be a great, perfect fit for North Carolina that no one has said. I haven't heard a pundit say his name. They have said Stackhouse, which is, I get it, but I don't think Stackhouse is a good coach. They said the Alabama coach, Kenny Smith, all these names they're throwing out. I don't see them as good as this guy that I think. First, I want to run down Hubert Davis's tenure there, okay, and his little bit of his background. And I'm going to be fair. All right, I'm going to start with the good. UNC alum and NBA vet, as I stated before, reached the Final Four his first year as head coach in 2022. Some say that's Roy Williams' team. Some say, hey, you still got to coach him. So I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt. ACC regular season champion in 2024 and ACC Coach of the Year. All right. Now here comes the bad. Largest lead in that Final Four national championship game that he went to. The largest lead lost in the championship history. All right. First preseason number 1 that didn't make the NCAA tournament. First UNC team with back-to-back first-round exits. Largest lead ever blown in a first round of the tournament. I believe that was 19 with VCU this year. Hometown team. 23-38 in quad 1 wins. All right. That's some of the bad. All right. So whether you like them, don't like them, think it's a great fit, think it's not a great fit, proof's in the pudding. He's not getting it done. UNC is losing respect around college basketball. They're still going to be UNC. UNC is UNC. You're still going to have that UNC mystique. But as far as being respected and people coming in with a little bit of maybe we're playing UNC, they're losing that. All right? Now, here's where it comes in with who I think can resurrect that program, who I think will be a great coach, who I think has been getting looked over for head coaching job for years. that I don't know why he's an NBA coach. I don't know why he has been getting looked over. I don't even know if he wanted to coach, but I don't know why an assistant wouldn't want to be the head coach. But without further ado, I think that person is Sam Cassell. Sam Cassell, ACC player, played with Florida State. I'll give you a little rundown of Sam Cassell, all right? First round pick, number 24. All right? Florida State alum, as I stated. ACC. Familiar. Three-time NBA champion. All right? He was with that back-to-back Rockets team. Very, very integral part of that Rockets team. 17-year assistant coach in the NBA. Currently on the Boston coaching staff. In 1992-93, that season, he and his backcourt mate led the nation in scoring. The nation, not the ACC, the nation. Who was his backcourt mate, you ask? Bob Serra. People forget about that guy. Legitimate hooper. Not a legitimate white guy hooper, a legitimate hooper. Then he got drafted by Cleveland Cavaliers, I believe. All right? So, I think that if they haven't been looking at Sam Cassell, or if Sam Cassell even wants a job or thinking about a head coaching job, the NBA don't want you to be a head coach, obviously. Go to North Carolina. I'm sure with your resume, your straight dog that you had in you, your NBA connections, you've been, like say, I think 4 different teams in 16, 17 years. You know the game. You have a pipeline directly from college to the NBA for those players. And I believe the way you talked on the court, the way you communicate on the court, the way you trash talk, you're going to bring the best out of those players that I don't think Hubert Davis had in him to bring out other players. That's just my opinion on this situation with Hubert Davis and the UNC Tar Heels and their open coaching position. Now, you guys can think I'm way off base. You guys think I got a point. But I would like to know what you guys think about this. I would like to know if you guys think I'm off base, I got a point, or I'm way off base, or not really. But until then, guys, you can always like, subscribe, share, definitely comment, give me some interaction. Let me know if I'm right or wrong or whatever. I've been wrong before, so I'm cool with being wrong or being told I'm wrong. But until next time, guys, I appreciate you listening, and always shoot that thing.